So how do you get kicked off your own show? Something you put your time, your energy, and resources into. Now, Patrick Bev had his own podcast. It was called the Pat Bev Podcast. Now, Patrick Beverley brought in this guy named Rome, right? Rome wasn't well known as Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley, we all know, came from the NBA. He played on multiple teams, and he had a personality out there on that basketball court. So we know Patrick Beverley had a presence in the NBA, right? He had an audience. So he's already well known. So he brought all that from the NBA to this podcast world. So back in 2025, Patrick Beverley was arrested for alleged domestic violence.
Well, a former Houston Rockets player is speaking out tonight after his arrest in Fort Bend County. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Daniela Guzman. Keith Garvin is off. Patrick Beverley was arrested at his home early this morning. He's charged with assault, family violence involving a household member. KPRC2 News reporter Corley Peel joining us now live about why Beverley's attorney says his arrest is a big misunderstanding.
Daniela, Patrick Beverley's attorney sent us a statement saying that he was defending his little sister at the time of that incident. Beverley is also cautioning the public about these allegations. Hours after bonding out of jail, Patrick Beverley posted on X saying, "Please don't believe everything you see on the internet. Hope all is well. Love." Fort Bend County deputies showed up to the former Rockets player's home before 4 a.m. Deputies say a situation transpired between family members, leading to a family violence incident. He was arrested and later made his $40,000 bond. Details about the crime are not clear. Beverley's attorney released a statement saying in part, he cares deeply about his little sister, a young lady, a minor, given that when he unexpectedly found her alone in the home with an 18-year-old man in the middle of the night, he was understandably concerned as any brother would be about his sister. However, we don't believe what followed happened the way it's been described, and we look forward to the opportunity to address that in court. And Beverley's attorney adds that he does not have a criminal record. This is an ongoing investigation, and we will keep you updated.
All right, y'all. So remember, Pat Bev, he had his own podcast. It was called the Pat Bev Podcast. He brought in Rome. Later on, when they got picked up by Barstool, he brought in Jason Williams. Now, when they got picked up by Barstool, the name changed from the Pat Bev Podcast to the Hoopin' and Hollering Podcast. So the owner of Barstool, he sat down in the interview and he kind of went over what was going on with Pat Bev, in the case and where he's staying when they come to Hoopin' and Hollering, the podcast, right? So let's listen to him in his interview.
Yeah, no, obviously horrific police report. No matter how bad, whatever it is, I saw Roan's speech on it. I thought it was good. Like, that's his life and he's got to figure all this out. It's horrible. He is taking forced time away from Barstool.
So if y'all didn't hear that, I'm going to play it again. He said Pat Bev is taking time away from the podcast. Forced time, right? That kind of snuck in, forced time, meaning he set Pat Bev down.
It's horrible. He is taking forced time away from Barstool, and we'll see if this turns out somehow not true. Like, we'll let the facts play out. Certainly with what is hanging there, we can't have them be part of what we're doing right now, and we got to see how it settles. But this is horrible, how it read, and if there's any truth to it, he won't be back at Barstool.
So you wait till like the trial almost?
Yes.
All right, y'all. So listen, I'm going to play this again. Now, if you can hear, Dave Portnoy said if it's any truth to this incident, he won't be back at Barstool. Okay? If there's any truth, he won't be back at Barstool. Now, I want y'all to hold on to that, because that's going to come up again later.
We can't have them be part of what we're doing right now, and we got to see how it settles. But this is horrible, how it read, and if there's any truth to it, he won't be back at Barstool.
So you wait till like the trial almost?
Yes, yes. Like, there's no reason on my end to move unusually quick here.
No.
It's like a very serious issue. So before the police report came out, he was We still are going to do the pod, still do it. We had his version of events. Police report comes out, brutal. Call him, hey, like, just saw this police report. We can't be working with you right now. Figure out your life, figure out whatever's going on in here, and we will regroup when there's a resolution on whatever this is.
I'm going to say this again. This was called the Pat Bev podcast. He created it. He started it. He brought Rome in. He brought Jason Williams in. All right? Now remember, Rome, he wasn't known. It was somebody Pat Bev put on. Jason Williams, it was a little quiet for him. Pat Bev brought him in. And this will all come together later. So let me show you a quick clip of Pat Bev and Rome, right? Because when you see the setup, it was like Rome was kind of, the A mic of things. He was kind of asking the questions, and then Pat Bev, he'd feed off of it. So check this out.
What do you think about when Karl Malone gets included on teams like this?
I like it. I mean, I think he's top 20 greatest players to play.
You think Karl Malone is? But what about his off the court stuff? Does that factor in at all?
So that was kind of the set before Barstool. So when they signed with Barstool, remember they changed the name to Hoopin' and Hollering. And I'm going to let y'all take a look at the set now with Jason Williams at it. All right, so I'm not really worried about the conversation that they're talking about. I just wanted y'all to kind of see what the set looked like when they went from the Pat Bev show to the Hoopin' and Hollering, show that's on Barstool. All right, y'all, let's fast forward. Now, remember when Dave Portnoy said this?
Just saw this police report. We can't be working with you right now. Figure out your life, figure out whatever's going on in here, and we will regroup when there's a resolution on whatever this is.
So in March 2026, the case was concluded with no charges and a grand jury deciding not to indict Pat Bev. All right, so now Pat Bev, he hit up Dave Portnoy. He like, hey, I'm all good. Charges, everything was dropped. They didn't indict me. I'm ready to get back in. Put me back in the game, coach. Dave Portnoy say, hey, all right, cool. Call the boys. But then when Pat Bev did talk to Rome now, they kind of threw it back on Dave Portnoy. So when he hit Dave back up, Pat Bev kind of figured out what was going on. And I'll let him tell y'all that in his own words.
My feelings towards Barstool. As you guys know, that I'm currently not on Hoopin' and Hollering right now. It came as a surprise a little bit, right? Actually shocked a little bit due to the fact that this show was the Pat Bev pod with Ron less than 6 months ago. So I get a call, right, through this whole process, right, this whole case process, right? I haven't been able to really post anything with Barstool, just until everything was over with. Dave has done a phenomenal job being communication-wise, right, allow me to still be with Barstool, but, basically until I get my shit in order, you feel me? Like, come back when you're not hot type of vibes. And I understood it. So now that, everything has been, the truth came out and everything is over with, I'll call Dave, like, okay, cool. It's time to get back on the pod. Like, what's up? You feel me? And Dave say, have you talked to the guys? And I'm like, okay. I don't know why I got to talk to them, but all right.
Huh? Pat Bev, like, why I got hit up two dudes I put on? This is my show. Ron wasn't even known. I put Jason Williams on as far as his podcast game. So why I got hit up two dudes that I put on? But Pat Bev, he said he was understanding, Okay, cool. I hit him up. I'll see what's going on.
And I don't want to harp too much on this, but through this whole time, like, I ain't heard a word from Ron. right? Not one word, not is you okay? Is family okay? Is mom okay? Is sister okay? Not a word, right? And I'm an emotional type of dude, so y'all let me know if I'm in my feelings or not. I hit the group like, yo, I'm back, boys. I'm ready to work. You feel me? Like, man, stuff is past, man. Y'all been holding down. I'm ready to get back to work. Ron reached out to me, man. I know you glad this is over. This. I'm like, all right. So okay, when do we start? And then they go quiet, and I'm like, they like, have you talked to anybody? I'm like, talk to anybody? Like, I talked to Dave. Dave say, have I talked to y'all? I talked to y'all. Y'all tell me, have I talked to somebody else? So me and Dave get on the phone. And Dave, shout out to Dave too, man. Solid dude since day one. Like from him finding me into where I am right now, media wise, he's been a phenomenal, right? I talked to Dave, and Dave hit me like, yeah, the guys wanted me to reach out and tell you that they want to keep going how the party is now. You've been gone for 3 months, and they want to, just keep that going right now. And I'm like, what guys? Like, what guys are you talking about? Like, he's like, the guys from the pod. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, why hasn't, you feel me? I'm talking about producers. Like, I'm talking about I got people who produce the show currently. I had them sleeping on my couch in my house, bought them beds, have my chef cook them meals. Like,
all right, y'all, man. So if y'all don't learn a lesson from this right here, boy, it ain't nothing but snakes out there, man. Slithering snakes, man. Yeah, you got to watch out for people, man. All that loyalty stuff, man, that people be talking. Man, I said it before in one of my videos, man. Y'all can throw that out the window. Man, some people ain't loyal to their last breath they take. So why would they be loyal to you? This man put y'all on his podcast, gave Rome a start, brought Jason Williams back in from wherever he was at the hoop, and they snaked him, man. Kicked him off his own podcast.
I still ain't heard from him. Excuse me if I feel some type of way, y'all. Excuse me. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. You feel me? I'm wrong a lot. But I'm a real dude. So y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not for feeling this type of way. I say, Dave, why are you telling me this? Like, why ain't nobody from the pod like telling me this? Yeah, they told me to reach out to you. Right? And I'm like, okay, so what you saying? Like, what you saying? I'm just saying that guys don't want you on the pod. I'm like, but we was just doing numbies on the pod, right? We was me, J. Will, Wrong, first episode, 119,000. Second episode, 94,000. Like, you feel me? Like, we've been doing numbies. Like, I say, all right, cool, right? Cool. And Dave told we chop it off about 30 minutes, right? We hang up. I hit Wrong. Text him. Like, damn, dog, like, you could have warned me about the bullet I was about to get, right? I thought we was friends, right? I thought we was, you feel me? Like, but regardless, it's always love, Wrong. You know the vibes. Like, you know the vibes. You feel me? Like, you Brody, to me still, right? Like, you know the vibes. Wrong hit me back like, yeah, man, I just found out 15 minutes ago before you talked to Dave. Like, I guess they made a business decision. So I'm really confused right now, right? I'm really confused. If we live in a place where it's innocent until proven guilty and I'm innocent, I don't understand why, like, but that's a whole nother story.
All right, so now y'all see what's really going on. Dave told Pat Bev early when the case was going on, hey, we're gonna sit you down for a minute, just take a break, see what's going on with the case, and if nothing going on, then we're gonna bring you back. But we already know that was BS, man. That's what they say, man. When they hit you with the until further notice, 9 times out of 10, man, just started looking for something else, right? Because he did get cleared of the charges. He said, hey, I'm back. Dave knew he wasn't coming back, man. The guys knew he wasn't coming back. Basically, snatched the show from up under him, man. So tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. You know, I say, man, it's a cold, cold world out there, man. But hey, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on them post notifications, man, so you get every video I drop. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.